Houston, we have a problem. We got a major problem tonight. What's up, Torontonian, Raptonian, Pantonians? This was not a fun game to watch. Oh boy. Again, a sort of a theme on this channel. I don't understand the Raptors. Are we not emotional? Does nobody care? Like, we're playing Fred VanVleet. This guy left the team, went elsewhere. Yeah, he got a bag. We all get it. I mean, who wouldn't have taken that contract over re-signing with the Raptors for whatever he might have got here, 32, 33, something like that. I've heard them saying. Instead, he got 40 down in Houston on a 3-year deal. But my God, Raptor people, what is wrong with you guys? Let's go show this guy, what he was missing, what he's not a part of anymore. Can we put some effort into the game? This game, the Raptors were man-handled. Now, obviously not to build in excuses, but Pirtle clearly looked like he was on his first game back after being off because he was getting cooked left, right, and center by Sengun in particular, but everybody that had the basketball, like the Thompson twins. I was going to start to sing Hold Me Now, oh, all night long, because Amen was just, it seemed like he had, God on his side. Just, I think he was 7 for 7 at one point. I think he ended up missing one shot. I'll check in 2 seconds on the box score here. I'm just going off the vibes, going off the energy, going off the lack of energy. I ended up watching the Houston Rockets broadcast too, because for some reason I don't know, maybe the game was blacked out or something locally. I don't understand what was going on there because the game's in Houston. What the hell are they blocking it out? But maybe the Toronto All-Star game was messing up the feed or something, or the all-star skills competition that was on, which sadly Austin uh, uh I mean, what am I talking about? Austin Matthews and Nylander, I think, were third and fourth, but McDavid won. Anyway, I was flipping back and forth because this game was not worth keeping an eye on every second of. Like, Dick, what the hell is going on? I'm going to be all over the place for a second, but let's just finish the dick thought and then we'll get on to some coaching problems because I don't understand what we're trying to do. But maybe we are just trying to tank. That it's the only explanation really is that the Raptors are trying to tank because I don't know what we were doing from a coaching perspective. I don't know what Dick is doing in the game for so long when he's this horrible. How is Dick this horrible? I mean, he's he missed threes. I got to just check out his stat line for 2 seconds because I don't want to exaggerate to the people out there that maybe didn't watch the game. The guy was in the game for 23 minutes and 42 seconds. He was 1 of 8. And what he did hit was like a layup. He didn't, hit any threes. He was 0 for 4 from three. He was missing free throws. He was missing little putbacks. Like, I don't even think that uh, the box score here can do it justice as to how horrible he was. He turned it over. How many turnovers do they have him here? They gave him 4 steals. Okay, he did anticipate a couple of decent passes. In fact, his only bucket was a fast break. That's what it was. He stole the ball on a pass that he read decently well, and had a complete, but they were up by 26 or 28 or something at that point. So nobody even tried to run back. They were like, okay, Dick, you can stick this one in with nobody stopping you because, oh my gosh, every other time he touched the ball, it was horrible. They're only giving him one turnover here, but there were other turnover flubs where like he just lost the dribble or something. I guess it wasn't a direct turnover as far as the score sheet goes, but the guy was a minus 19 on the night. Like, come on, Dick. What the, like, I'm cheering for this guy. I like the shooter guys. We had that other guy, Thomas, a few years ago that I wanted Thomas to turn into something. I don't know why he couldn't seem to get open. He couldn't, and Grady Dick's the same thing. But not only that, Grady Dick has no confidence whatsoever. I mean, I can see why. He sucks and he can't hit shots, but he gives up the ball 2 seconds. Like, even if he gets a rebound, he's dishing it. Or if someone passes it to him and he can't see that there's a lane or that he's going to take a three, he gives up the ball right away. dribble the ball for 2 seconds. Let's at least, try and convince the other team that you've got some game that you're going to potentially do something with it. But yeah, it was just a brutal night overall. And so Darko is what I'm going to talk about next because I already touched on it. But I don't understand Darko's strategy. Like Gary Trent starts the game, then he disappears while we're getting killed and have no scoring out there whatsoever. And then suddenly he shows up in the fourth quarter again, getting some points. Like, he was still 40% from three. He only took 12 shots. I mean, why aren't we giving this guy more attempts? Quickly had a decent game. It really got on fire in the second half and the fourth quarter in particular. But I don't know, we were just brutal. We let them get up to a 20-point lead, and then they seemed to have a 20-point lead for the entire game. There was no chance for us to get back into this game. I just kept hearing their announcers, every time saying, "Oh, largest lead so far in the game. Oh, the Rockets are at the largest lead." And it just kept growing and growing and growing. Embarrassing. So yeah, I don't understand what is going on, but I'm looking down the lineup. I mean, Chris Boucher is not in the game. We were so undermanned. We were so out rebounded. Actually, can I even look at total rebounds here? Total rebounds. Okay, hold on. This is offensive rebounds. Oh, there we go. Total rebounds 40. They had 57. I mean, to tell you the truth, it's actually not as horrible as it sounded out there. But wait, let's just quickly compare the offensive rebounds 8, defensive rebounds 28. They had 7 and 42. Yeah, like I don't know. And then finally, yeah, to not put Boucher out there when, we're getting out rebounded that badly. I don't understand what's going on with Boucher. I don't know what this guy must do in the locker room or at practice to piss off the coaches, but Boucher, come on, get with the program. Be nice to some people, okay? Buy him a coffee, get him a double double on the way into the Drake practice facility there. All right, do something. Bring some flowers to Darko. You know, I don't know what. Send him a birthday card. Send him a Christmas card. Send him uh, a Valentine's card. Something, because you got to get out there and get more minutes. And NWORA also. NWORA comes off of two great games, and then suddenly he's limited to 16 minutes. What are we doing? We've got no RJ Barrett out there. Let's get this guy, more minutes than Dick. Jesus Christ. At least NWORA seems to have some potential, and he can actually hit some threes. I don't know. Anyway, it was not good. The game was not good. We got torched by Jalen Green. Like, again, I'm talking about players and teams that I hate. As a Raptor fan, first of all, we've got Fred Van Vliet on this team. Ugh. They've got Jalen Green, who was drafted the same year as Scottie Barnes, and didn't outshine him in this game, but he's still high flying all over the place. Uh, Cam Whitmore was a savage out there, just with the hardest dunks ever, just putting in the effort. And then yeah, this Amen Thompson guy, he ended up missing a second shot, I guess there too. So he was 9 of 11. Uh, but 19 points plus 27. Guy was killing us. Jeff Green, their backup center, had some crazy high flying dunks. I don't know. It wasn't a good game. Luckily, Dylan Brooks didn't do much. Had another technical foul. He's probably going to be suspended or something at some point. They were saying on the broadcast he's got 11, and if you get 16, you're suspended or something. He's obviously with lots of basketball left to play. We're not even at the halfway point, although actually technically the All Star game I believe is past the halfway point. But yeah, he's going to be out, and the rest of their game, the rest of their team. I mean, nothing really to write home about. Cam Whip for 25, as I said. Sengun. They say sort of Shengun, even though it looks like it's Sengun. He had 24, and Amen Thompson with 19. Luckily, Fred Van Vliet only had 10 points. And there was a funny moment that I'll touch on quickly, and then we can get out of here. But there was a moment where it was like the new guard was fighting the old guard. Uh, there was like a loose ball situation, and Fred Van Vliet had it. And I do not understand why Schroeder was like so in there to get the ball, and then neither of them would let go of the ball. It was funny. Even Scottie Barnes came over to kind of support Schroeder to keep hanging on to the ball. It's very weird. And then they ended up doing a jump ball though, and I just want to say thank God Schroeder did not lose the jump ball to the midget Fred VanVleet, who probably is an inch taller than me. If he's legit 6 feet, I don't believe it. I'd like to get some good seats and go stand, at courtside and actually measure my height against him when he walks by. When you go, hey Fred, let's stand back to back. See who's taller. But Fred did win the battle. I guess Schroeder only had 8 points and was a -18. Mr. Van Vliet was a plus 13 and had 10 overall. So anyway, wanted to give a shout out to my nephew. This is his baseball team down in Australia, in Western Australia, Perth. So anyway, a little bit of an early birthday present. So thank you very much. And Mr. Beast for President, like, subscribe, and thanks for sticking around this long. But yeah, we got to get better than this. Raptors haven't won back-to-back games for a long time, and once again we go down in can't put on a winning streak, and we're not getting anywhere to these playoffs, I don't think. But yeah, not a good effort today. So horrible. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing. Look, I had my dogs laying all over me here while this game was on, and now I got hair on me. Anyway, go Rams, go Raptors. Check you later.